So this line right here is it's just killer. It's absolutely killer because the Lord doesn't have to do anything. It just, well, you get to live in the state you've created. Good, bad, indifferent, who cares? This is where you have to live. Well, this should put chills up one's spine because we want to get past states of consciousness. Anytime you're in a state of consciousness, you're in a semi-type of misery because you're divorced from your soul self, your consciousness itself. You're separated from it. All you can get fed by is the mind, emotional, and physical forces, and they are not enough to keep the soul afloat. And understand that when we were created, Anami Purush instilled this innate urge in us to get back home. Everyone has this innate urge. That's what evolution is based on. That's why evolution, even in Cal's worlds, you keep on evolving to a higher life form. Just so in each life form, you've got a better opportunity to understand what consciousness and states of consciousness are. And this goes right up to the top. And mankind becomes so unhappy with him or herself, with just the conditions of life, the conditions of emotions and mind, that it's just not free. It's imprisoned in its own karmas. And there's this innate urge that just keeps wanting it to move along. We die, we're born again. We die, we're born again. We just keep going, and there's a call coming from the turrets of heaven up here, calling us back, like things aren't right. I don't feel right. Well, of course not. You're living in your states of consciousness. And there's no state of consciousness I would recommend you want to go for consciousness itself. So see, that's why there's always this innate urge to be more, do more, evolve more, because it was implanted in us from the time of creation by Anami Purush. Okay. Our soul, locked within the body consciousness, must free itself from all lesser states of consciousness existing in the physical, astral, and causal realms, ultimately culminating in liberation from these karmic bonds. So that's the spiritual journey, getting through your own states of consciousness into your own consciousness or soul itself. And all of that, to go back to the beginning of our meeting, all of that transpires in the body, in the physical and body consciousness below the eyes, and in the spiritual consciousness above the eyes. See, and we're not escaping the body, we are escaping the human consciousness below the eyes, and then we start getting up into these realms, the astral and tracheae. These are also within our cranium, and we're dealing with all the states of consciousness that want to keep us prisoner and deny you the fact that you're the shining soul in and of itself. So that's the work of the spiritual journey. That's the path. Get rid of all the states, get back into consciousness itself. Now you're self-realized. Now you don't have to come back down here anymore because you've cleaned up all your states of consciousness. And all of that work goes on right in here. We're not projecting out there, the astral lands. These planes are right within your cranium. All this stuff that you see on these charts, all of it, right in here, from the eyes up to the top of the head and from the eyes down. Although there are literally trillions and zillions of states of consciousness, they can be broken down into large descriptions, such as the 5 passions of the mind, the 3 gunas, the 3 minds and their accompanying egos, and all karmic actions. Those are the big divisions. I mean, now we're talking about everything. Okay, well, we never can get, Gary, we've got to reduce this somehow. I mean, give me some type of piece of knowledge or image that I can grasp what to a master and his chila. The master is going to inform your chila that there's certain states of consciousness that are really enemies, that are really holding your soul in bondage, and we need to address them. And what are they again, Gary? What are the general classifications? The 5 passions of the mind: lust, anger, greed, attachment, and vanity. Those are the 5 diseases. They're diseases like cancer, but they're spiritual diseases. And they completely rob the soul of its divine luster. Those 5 are huge. The 3 gunas, tamas, rajas, and sattva, they deal more with the astral. They deal with all 3 planes. But tamas, slovenliness, inertia, lazy, can't seem to get to work, can't quite clean the house, can't wash my car, hard time to shave every day. I just don't want to do it. That's laziness. That's tamas. Rajas is the vital energies and the scatteredness, or how you direct your vital energies. And sattva is a harmony of the 2, which most people confuse as a spiritual level of attainment. And it's only sattva, which is the balancing, the harmonizing of tamas and rajas. So those 3 are big. All of life has those 3 gunas within them. The 3 minds and egos, well, I've talked about the 3 minds and egos till I'm blue in the face, but those are the killers. Your pinda mind and ego, geez, they're going to usurp all of your beauty. The mind, your physical mind and ego, say, God, sound current, Sataru, get lost. I don't need you. I don't want you. You just mess with my way of fulfilling my pleasures. I have no interest in you at all. Well, that's your pinda mind and ego right there. They think they're the big guns. They've told your own soul, you little piece of manure, stay under my foot. You have no say. That's your pinda mind and ego. What an enemy. And then, of course, you got your anda mind and ego, the I am and the anda mind and the ego here. But that ego and mind is subservient to the master. And then, of course, you've got your nijmanas, or your universal mind and ego right here, which tells you this is the highest you ever can go. And here you haven't even got to your soul yet, the spirit yet, or God yet. So the 3 minds and the 3 egos, those states of consciousness are one of the classifications, and then all karmic actions. Those are your big groups of states of consciousness. That's what a master is going to try and instruct you on, help you understand them, help you observe them in the workings of your own everyday life and in your own mind. So suddenly you get wind of the fact, holy God, where'd that come from? Well, you'll trace it right down to a guna or a passion or this type of thing. You see, and this is why the passions are hit so mind. Lust, you'll stay in lust for a yuga. Anger, anger. Everyone's angry. You know? Contentment, who's in the midst of greed, who's content? And of course, attachment, we're attached to everything, our body, our lover, our children, our pets, our money, our home, our car. We got to develop some detachment, which is the antidote. And then, of course, ego, vanity, that's how the mighty have fallen. And the vanity here is, which the antidote is humility. Those 5 right there, they're the killers, you see, and that's why a true master hits these 5 passions of the pinda mind and ego so strongly, because, as said in the beginning, they hold your soul a prisoner. Your soul just can't wiggle out and say, hey, wait a minute, I'm not angry, I'm not greedy, I'm not attached, I'm not vain, I'm none of those things. And the mind and ego comes in and says, get back into your hole, you sure are, and as long as I'm running the fort, I'm going to indulge in them. We got to call uncle somewhere along the road back to the third eye. Okay. The entrapped soul does not fight these lesser states of consciousness on its own, but uses the two faces of the master and his spiritual current to purify and transcend them. Just a huge point. Who's going to jump up in the audience and tell me how pure they are? And there's a lot of people in psychic paths, metaphysical paths, religions, philosophies, that type of thing, that say, that are into this pure positive thinking. Positive therapy classes are like The Secret and Norman Vincent Peale and just use your mind on your mind, replace a bad thought with a good thought. You can do it. Hang in there. We'll, let go to AA class or go to Edgar Casey's class or go here. What that all boils down is mind on mind. That means the individual is trying to solve him or herself their problems. See? The mind and ego isn't going to let you win. You're not going to win. And if by chance you happen to get through the third eye, even by traveling through the Pingala or the Ida vein, the Kundalini and prana energies, you're going to get to the astral plane, but you're going to be so duped and you're going to think that you've actually done something, and you're still locked in all the states of consciousness of the astral plane and all the illusions and Maya of Jat Niranjan, which is the ruler of the astral plane. The light. I've got the light. Yeah, but with light, there's still shadows, and so you're still in a deep, dark hole. And there's only the illusion that you've gotten someplace, and you're still trapped. So, you never try and do these on your own, but if you're fortunate to have a true Satguru, you run to the inner master first, and then in a tandem way, you both start working on states of consciousness that need to be purified and transcended. But you never try and do it on your own. You only have to live in your own state. That's all you have to do. Well, that is, like I said, a curse or a blessing. You had better be concerned about the state of consciousness you got to live in. Don't you think, that's like, shouldn't you give that some consideration? That's where all your hell or all your blessings are going to come from. No one's going to slap you around but yourself. Nothing's going to hurt you but the state of consciousness. Your objective has got to clean up. You've got to clean up your act. You've got to clean up that state of consciousness and start rising upward, or you're going to be sitting in the slop forevermore. And that's the personal responsibility of a true path, the two wings. I'm going to give you my help, yes, but you got to start flapping your wing. And that's how we get liftoff. See? So it's only your state of consciousness messing with you. It's not your neighbor, your wife, your husband, your kids. No, it's your state of consciousness. You created it, you're sustaining it, and you're the one that has to destroy it and move up. I love you all dearly.